Hey there, innovation champions. Melissa Dinwiddie here, and today I want to talk about the creativity misconception. So this is a phenomenon that I have observed in tech companies and tech teams everywhere that's holding back innovation. It's a big fat lie that is probably lurking in your organization right now. So what's the lie? It's the belief that some people just aren't creative. Now I can almost hear you thinking, but Melissa, my team is full of analytical minds and they're great with data and coding, but creativity, yeah, that's not really their thing. Well, buckle up because I'm about to challenge everything you think you know about creativity and tech. First, let's start by imagining a scenario that plays out in tech companies all too often. So picture a team at a major tech firm, and we're going to call them Tech Innovators, Inc., okay? This team is responsible for developing cutting-edge AI algorithms. They are brilliant. We're talking genius level IQs, advanced degrees from top universities, the works. Now, imagine asking this team to participate in a creative exercise. You can imagine, you would likely see reactions ranging from, mild discomfort to outright resistance. You might hear something like, we're not the creative types. That's for the design team over there. And this scenario, while hypothetical, reflects a reality that I have encountered kind of a lot in my work with tech companies, countless times. It perfectly illustrates the creativity misconception in action. So on the one hand, we have companies that are desperate for innovation and they're pushing their teams to think outside the box, right? And on the other hand, we have team members who've bought into the lie that they're not creative. It's a paradox because the very people that we need to innovate often don't believe that they have the capacity to do so. But here's the truth bomb. Everyone is creative. Yes, even your most analytical, data-driven team members. And in fact, they might just be your secret creative weapons. Let's break this down using my Create the Impossible framework. First, play hard. This is all about embracing the inner child. Think back to when you were a little kid. Remember that? Remember that when you were a little kid? You didn't worry about being creative enough. You just played and explored and imagined. And that capacity for play and imagination, it didn't disappear. It just got buried under years of serious education and work. Here's how to bring play back into your analytical team's world. Introduce play breaks during the workday. Now, this could be as simple as a 15-minute Lego session or a quick improv game. Encourage wild idea sessions where no idea is too crazy. You might be surprised at the innovative solutions that come from your so-called non-creative team members when they're truly given permission to be silly. And really, this only happens when they are truly given that permission. Use analogies and metaphors to explain complex problems. This taps into the imaginative side of analytical minds. So start trying those things. Next up, make crap. That is step 2 of my Create the Impossible framework. And this is all about embracing imperfection. One of the biggest barriers to creativity in analytical minds is that fear of imperfection. because they're used to dealing with precise data and, flawless code. So the idea of creating something crappy can be terrifying. But here's the secret. Making crap is actually essential to the creative process. It's how we stumble upon brilliant ideas. So here's how to encourage your team to embrace imperfection. Start implementing ugly prototype challenges. The goal here is to create the worst possible version of a product or a solution. This is so helpful because it takes the pressure off and actually often leads to unexpected insights. So I encourage you to try that. Also, celebrate fabulous failures. Share stories of famous tech inventions that came from mistakes or bad ideas. And, when you start looking for these, you will start to find really fabulous examples of these fabulous failures. Also, encourage quantity over quality in brainstorming sessions. So I'm going to look at my poster I have on my wall. Think quantity, not quality is number 3 of my Creative Sandbox Way guideposts. I have 10 guideposts in my book, The Creative Sandbox Way, which is right here behind me. Think quantity, not quality is guidepost number 3. And the goal here is to generate as many ideas as possible, not to come up with the perfect solution right away. So those are some ideas for you under step 2. All right, so step 3 is learn fast. This is all about reframing creativity as a skill, not as an inherent mysterious talent, which is how many analytical thinkers see creativity, as this, innate thing, which it's not. Creativity is a skill that can be learned and improved, just like coding or data analysis. So here's how to foster a learning mindset around creativity. Provide resources on creative thinking techniques, books, online courses, workshops. These can all help to demystify the creative process. Also, implement cross-functional projects that pair analytical team members with more, traditionally creative roles. Another thing to try is to encourage daily creative exercises like keeping an idea journal or sketching out problems. All right, now let's go back to Tech Innovators Inc., our imaginary company. Remember that resistant team? When teams implement these strategies, amazing things can happen. Engineers who once labeled themselves as not creative actually start coming up with breakthrough ideas. Teams that were stuck in rigid thinking patterns begin to approach problems with newfound flexibility and innovation. I have seen teams go from, resistant to really enthusiastic about creative exercises, leading to improved collaboration, more innovative solutions, and even new patents and product features. The key takeaway from these transformations is always the same. The creativity was there all along. It just needed the right environment and permission to flourish. And that is the heart of the creativity misconception. The creativity is there. It's always been there. We just need to create an environment where it can flourish, especially among our most analytical team members. So here's your challenge for this week. Look at your most analytical team members, the ones that you might have written off as not creative. How can you invite their creativity out to play? Maybe it's through a wild idea session or an ugly prototype challenge, or simply by telling them, I believe you're creative and I want to see that creativity in action. Remember, overcoming the not creative lie isn't just about making people feel good. It's about unlocking the full innovative potential of your entire team. It's about creating the impossible. Are you ready to shatter the creativity misconception in your organization? Let's unleash the hidden creativity in your analytical minds and watch innovation soar. Want to dive deeper into overcoming that not creative lie in your team? Click the link in the description to book an innovation strategy session with me, and we will explore how to tap into your team's full creative potential and start creating the impossible. Remember, every team member has the capacity for creativity. Your job is to create the environment where it can flourish. So go out there and start unleashing that hidden creative potential. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And that way you will never miss out on new strategies to boost innovation on your team. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. What's one way you've seen analytical thinking lead to creative breakthroughs? Share your story below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay playful, and keep believing in the creativity of every single team member. See you next time. Ciao.